Welcome back to the Michael Batson Show. Preseason week one of NFL is almost wrapping up. We got one game today, but Friday and Saturday, all the games happen then. A packed Friday and Saturday, lots of games, and lots of storylines. So let's get right to it as week one of the real season coming up next. Zach Wilson injured. Zach Wilson was trying to make a run, using his legs, trying to get a few more yards, extending a play, and he got injured. He's questionable for week one. It's in that 2 to 4 week period. Some people say 2, some people say 4, some people say 3, but we know the main thing is he's questionable for week one. Before that happened, he still wasn't doing that great. He went 1 for 5 with 7 yards, an interception, in 2 drives. So not great numbers from him. So for the Jets, you're thinking first, is Zach Wilson your guy? I mean, last year he didn't have a good season. I mean, the preseason, it's only 2 drives, but he didn't look good. And then you're also thinking of the questionability for week one, as that's a big deal. Zach Wilson, needs all the reps he can get. So if he's injured, he can't participate in practice, obviously, or the preseason games. Trey Lance was another thing. He showed why he is the future of the 49ers franchise. He did 2 drives. The first ended in a made field goal. The second ended in a touchdown. That touchdown came from a 78-yard touchdown from Danny Green. It was 76 yards from Danny Gray. Lance finished 4 for 5, 92 yards, 1 touchdown. Very consistent. Only had 2 drives, but he scored 10 points and really successful. Deshaun Watson, first game in 583 days, and he shows he was a little bit rusty. Only 2 drives. He went 1 for 5, 7 yards, no interceptions, no touchdowns. So nothing to really show there, nothing to prove, just some rust. He did show that big arm he has as he overthrew a few people. Obviously, the NFL is appealing the suspension. He's out 6 games. When they appeal it, there's been multiple reports that the NFL want a full 17-game suspension. Right now, Watson has 6, but it could be 8, it could be 10, it could be a full year, it could just be 6. We don't know right now. But Jimmy Garoppolo is still there. Really, he's been good in playoff games. He'll win close games, and he's better than Jacoby Brissett, much better. If Deshaun would go out for 8 to 10 games or an extended period of time, and Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm high on him. I think he wins the big games. Of course, as I said, playoff games he's good in. Like in Green Bay last year, he beat Aaron Rodgers and a really good team at Lambeau Field when it was snowing at night. They're not used to that weather. Deebo Samuel and him were fantastic in that game. And he also was about 7 minutes of winning the Super Bowl back in 2019, I think, versus Kansas City Chiefs. So he's a good QB. He showed he could win. And Jacoby Brissett, nothing against him, but Jacoby Brissett is a backup, and a backup works for 4 or 5 games, right? I mean, going 2 or 3, 3 and 2, you're still with the chance. But let's say Deshaun gets suspended 8 or 10 games, or even 16, which the NFL wants to do per multiple reports. They need a real QB, and Jimmy Garoppolo is a real QB. He's a QB1, and he should be a QB1, I think. And he's really good. I mean, you think Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm high on him. Maybe some people aren't as high. I could get that. Some people don't think he has a talent. I think he's underrated, but you gotta admit he's better than Jacoby Brissett. And I think Jimmy Garoppolo could be good here. I mean he has connections with Ken Stefanski. They have a good offense and they have a good team. So if Deshaun goes out, their season isn't ruined because they have Jimmy Garoppolo. So I think they should get Jimmy Garoppolo. And the only concern here you're saying is Michael. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo, 3 weeks till the season. He'll have to learn a playbook, a totally new playbook, which he hasn't had. Get with new teammates, and I understand that, but but Shanahan runs a very similar West Coast offense to the Browns. So both Shanahan and Gary Kubiak, it rooted from them. So so my hope is that Jimmy Garoppolo comes to Browns, gets the offensive system because it was very alike what he ran in the 49ers version, and he's a smart guy. So Jimmy Garoppolo should be trade them. He's a good QB. You know, like him or not, he's better than Jacoby Brissett. And if the suspension goes, I mean, a long time, let's say 12, 14 games, you need a real QB. Jimmy is a good QB and a real QB. He'll get the system hopefully by week 1, if not week 2. And I think Browns will have a shot with or without Deshaun if they have Jimmy Garoppolo. Thank you so much. Later today, I'm going to be doing my first week in review. I'll recap all the games, all the scores. But for now, have a nice day. I'll post a new video tonight. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.